All right, welcome back, everybody. This is CSU Green versus Fisher EU.
Looks like we're actually gonna have a reset.
Oh, well, good time to unmute. Just dodge. Looking like my ranked games.
Yeah, I stayed away from Valorant ranked recently.
Well, I'm not talking about Valorant. I'm talking about any game, any other game that I play ranked in. Which at this point has been like 50% Marvel Rivals.
Hey, nice.
But
You know what?
Overwatch though.
No, not nice. I'm committing to this opinion. I've said it privately. I'm gonna say it publicly right now. Marvel Rivals is worse than Paladins.
Interesting.
I said it.
As someone who loves playing Paladins, no.
I said it.
I think so.
I'm committing to that.
This is what we want time to do.
We have time. Why do you think that?
So, Marvel Rivals is just so. Here's my problem with Marvel
It's
Rivals.
too much fun.
I like to play tanks in whatever game I'm in, right?
Yes.
All the tanks are dead boring, except for Groot, who is my baby. I love Groot. I love Groot in that game.
The tanks.
Well, then what's your opinion on the new tank coming out?
I'm not.
Frost?
I can't say that on
I
stream.
have opinions
I
on
can't
that.
say that on stream. Anyways, I have no clue. I've not seen her kid at all. But Groot, I find very fun. Everybody else is just a combination of Winston, Reinhardt, and Sigma.
I
In
guess.
some variation.
I think that's the point.
Yeah, but there's no creative, unique, interesting tank designs. They are all homogenized around a fairly boring, just be a tank design.
The new tank is Zarya. That makes it.
Oh, technically.
Hey, a lot of tanks are also Zarya. They also give bubbles.
But no, the Zarya and the damage ramp.
Oh, comforting.
Well, no, that's the metric damage ramp.
Oh,
All
okay.
right, because bubble. Yeah.
That's even worse. And
She
then
can chokeslam you.
don't remind me. Don't remind me. I can't get into that stream.
I'm just saying, some things might be better than other tanks.
And then supports are all just Ana plus Ana with a mobility cooldown and transcendence.
Who you calling?
Every support is Ana with a mobility cooldown and transcendence, except for what's his name?
Loki, Adam Warlock, Jeff,
Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock's great character design. I love Adam Warlock.
and eventually Ultron. However they decide to do him.
Whatever. And then Jeff is just Moira, which is worse.
How is Jeff? I guess
He
I guess
flanks.
he's just more-
He has
Okay,
like
that's the
a
play style.
spray healing. He has easy damage, and he has an ult that pisses me off.
He has an ult that when he's on the enemy side or when he's on teammate side.
And he just lives forever. He has healing balls, just like Moira. And then all the DPS are the fun designs, except they have 4 shots in their clip.
I think you're playing the wrong game.
Yeah, you played the wrong character.
Look, Squirrel Girl is fantastic. I love playing Squirrel Girl.
Junkrat, but I get to cheat more.
Yeah, I love Squirrel Girl. I just wish that I could play her and not have to play Groot every game because we need a tank.
Yeah, that.
I actually don't like Skullgirl. I'm a Junkrat main. I actually don't like it.
Oh, the util use early Earthite.
Spike down
Wow, that's a
A.
lot of kills for Psyche.
Okay, hate to see it. Leon left by himself.
Seems the Vikes were about as locked in as we were on that one. I believe that's exquisitely there. Yep. Good swing there from Leon.
Leon gets one. He's gonna use the smoke to try getting another one. Possibly gets another one.
Yeah, that's the IGL for the team. He seems to be performing with his mouse pretty well today. I've got a feeling somebody's going to come up on his left any second now, but...
Oh yeah, that's right. He also bought paranoia. I was wondering, 'cause he had armor. I noticed that. I remember he had paranoia as well. But yeah,
There we go.
Leon and exquisitely there. So it's a 2v1 now.
Alright, he's just going to get 4 kills, I suppose. 1 player left, this Cypher.
That's the problem with Cypher. We never know where he's at.
Last player standing.
Definitely since we're on coach spectating, we don't know where he's at either. But fortunately, CSU was able to pull it back.
The Clutch Lord exquisitely finds the final kill. And really, that's just... There's some rounds where there's nothing to comment on other than Leon just won 4 1v1s.
Yeah.
Like, he just killed 4. Like, what do you want me to say about that?
I mean, he was by himself, so.
True. They just gave him 1v1s and he hit them every single time. Good to win the first pistol round. That's a great bit of momentum here for CSU. The last time these two played, it was a 2-1 victory for the Vikings. This time, of course, looking for that clean sweep victory. It'd be nice to finally win a division of NECC exquisitely, a little bit behind the rest of his team.
And as I mentioned before, since we're on coach spectating, even the enemy's locations are a surprise to us. So we're just as clueless as the players.
Kill there for Psyche, but Leon trades back with 2. It's the great pain shells from Sam, though.
One enemy remaining.
Just able to get the kill.
I think there was 1 shot left in that gun as well, so it had to be done there.
Once again, we're down to another 2v1.
Leon this time, but exquisitely the Clutch Master is still standing.
And once again, it's Cypher, the unknown Cypher. Probably said we'll beat at A again, so he's probably making his way over.
I would assume so at the very least.
Yeah, there's nothing here, but they're playing extra cautious. Watching the flank. Spike has been planted.
Once one single piece of util comes down, they'll hear it. We can't hear it, by the way. We don't have headphones that... Or, well, one of us has headphones, but...
Well, yeah, yep, these are connected.
Are those connected? Because those won't reach me. You'll have to wear those if we do that.
Yep, you can wear those.
Awesome.
We can hear. And there's cyber cages.
The guy that solved it at the very least stops it.
Spam through the cage.
Great spam there from Knobs. A lot more difficult to get spam through, right? You actually have to use your brain. Unlike you did in the past when you can't just ping the spike through smoke.
Yeah.
Can we get a tab check from the producer, please? Thank you. So this should be a full buy round for Fisher. Not going to be heavy armor for everybody. Only at 3,900 for 4 players means that they just don't have the funds to get anything like that online. If they want util at the very least as well. The Vikings have 3 rifles though, so they are in prime position here.
The cat in the background. That's going to be a fade haunt. Shuki, unfortunately, tried dodging the paranoia.
The whole things. Leon's gone as well. It's a 3v5 now for the Vikings. It looks as though they're going to rotate over to mid, which has been left mostly exposed. Time for the taking.
Fade somewhere in the middle. Up. There goes Psych. And Fade.
Right there from Wayu. Somebody's got to watch their rear. Just at least keeping an eye on it, but it's not going to be the easiest thing in the world. A rifle grab here for exquisitely the Phantom will be good. We'll let him walk up a little bit.
Grizzly trying to keep an eye on the spawn. Not making any plays yet.
Making just enough noise towards mid ropes to see if they're going to bait anybody or to see if they can hear any action.
There was a Cypher cam. And there's the Cypher.
They're coming up right behind. It's an assassination and 2 player participants.
Looks like they're going to be pushing. We're pushing on the A site.
Walking up with his knife out is very confident, assuming nobody's on site, and it had me a bit worried for a second.
Drone going out.
Looking for a rotate.
Everybody's gonna be coming in from top or from Dacker's side.
There's the Omen smoke.
Guys, Salvo sent forward, looking for a spam kill. The Phantom's difficult to track through the smoke, and that's a nice 1-2 punch from the boys. Huge round to win here for the Vikings.
Yep.
Going up 3-0. This is something that they've been doing against a lot of teams, even teams that are as good as them on their level. They'll just win the other team's bonus round, and they'll just send the economy into just the gutter.
That's it, yeah. Leon does have access to Rolling Thunder.
Do you smell their panic?
Noise towards mid. They're going aggressive, but exquisitely's got to cover the Clutch Lord. Rolling Thunder runs straight through them.
Yep, if I had to guess, they must have just ran down middle with sheriffs, if I had to
One
guess.
enemy remaining.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't got rifles. It's your best shot at winning a round. Is to just play a little bit kooky, a little bit aggressive. I like the 180 there for... Oh, he sees him! Is he gonna win it? No!
It almost pays off.
Rifle for Samo might be a bit concerning.
the corner flicks almost pay off, but
He's got to still be there, right?
Yeah, Samo doesn't know he's getting flanked, so even if Leon didn't get the kill, Squizzly was right behind him.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought Samo was gonna stay in that corner.
That would be questionable.
Questionable, but it would have netted him another kill there at the very least. I'm a questionable player, what can I say? Two ults on each side. This should be maybe a barely full buy round for Fisher. Yeah, no, they should actually be able to get this relatively comfortably, but
Yeah, probably maybe like a couple of light shields. depending
Yeah.
on- yeah.
like maybe just Dory. Dory getting a light shield.
Flash out.
Clear the corner in case Omen teleported to some reason. Oh, never mind. There's maybe a smoke there.
Prepping the Armageddon now of all times.
It's possible that they were just gonna fake it. Yeah, because they have the dimensional drift. They're faking B site when they're really going A.
I love that fake. They made so much noise there too. Ultimate, surely they're committing. You knew that there was going to be a fake. I sure as heck didn't. Good spam there for Rex in the backside.
Spike down A.
Why are you looking for the kill? But he walked up a little bit too aggressive and Rex takes him.
No charges left. Toxin screen down.
Well, theft is going to be difficult to play into. Paranoia and a smoke.
No teleport, was it real or not?
I know exactly.
So we know if that's exposing their location. Not DDoS.
Wow. Great there from Knots. Great there for Leon as well. Each of them find a kill. The plan is going to come forward.
Player
Ooh,
standing.
unfortunately, he's gonna walk straight
10
into a
seconds
bullet.
left.
Clutch Master online though. We'll be able to get this one. Smoke in.
He knows one of them. He knows both of them. Unfortunately, though, he's gonna get headshotted.
That's just tough. You can't just play for the clone there, so that's just a tough round. I feel like I'm putting a lot of pressure on the guy by saying Clutch Lord. First round though for Fisher.
Remember, no one wants to die.
One concern that the Vikings have had in the past, this green team, is that they feel as though sometimes they start really well, but they lose momentum fast, and one round lost can just spiral out of control. Not for, bad mental reasons, but just because they get cocky.
Yeah, we have seen that happen quite a few times before.
We need to see them keep their composure here. This is kind of a litmus test for GLEC next semester as well. This semester is a bit of a less important one for the Vikings. C-Val would have been nice to get through strong,
Toxins
but
going up.
the last prize is here.
Toxin screen down.
Tajo drone finding two of them.
And they're both in mid by ropes. That's good information for the Vikings.
Why are you finding one? On 2 health though. Has to be careful.
Yeah, he can do his duelist duties even better now that he's on 2 health. He can just bait for his team.
But since Tajo came out and he replaced Sky on maps on situations like this, unfortunately that 2 health didn't even matter. He got headshotted.
They're just gonna dip. They saw one on B. They're gonna take a chances with a 2v1 towards A.
But you have to watch out for Showstopper and from the shadows. Speaking of, there it goes.
No way they're gonna double fake.
On cooldown.
And trying it, maybe they. And it looks like the Omen did commit to the teleport.
Squizzly's roaming so deep as well. This lurk is devious at this point.
30 seconds left.
If everybody's in defender spawn, I'll be flabbergasted. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
Wow.
Someone was in fact in defender spawn. They hear the footsteps, but not. Can they locate her though? They need to get the spike down.
I don't know how I feel about this Runoffs. He's really
10
playing
seconds.
risky.
Right on the hole.
Gets a plant.
Planted.
It misses. Doesn't even touch him.
All missiles away.
Demo finds
enemy
one.
remaining.
Straight out, Leon gets it.
Once again, it's just a cipher. He's been vatting somewhere.
I feel like he's from A or B main, if I had to guess. And it looks like the Vikings agree. They're backing right up into the defender's side.
Up.
There we go. Wow, alright.
Fortunately, he was able to get the kill.
He's just switching between his util and his gun and, still got time.
Shadows, they will hide you.
Getting half of the rounds on attack here would be huge.
Yep.
This really is just a different team to what we've seen in the past.
It looks like we are going to be seeing them going for A this time.
Kind of full frontal assault. They've got the Viper's Pit. I like Viper's Pit on A much more than I do on B, so
Time to jump.
can't disagree with this decision. Question is if Fisher realizes.
All missiles away.
Oh! Seems like they did realize. It is a 2v3.
Poison's off.
C's holding on to
Last
Truki,
player
and
standing.
there's Sam with Guardian. Nice thrifty round there for Fisher. I love the patience there for Fisher. Just waiting for CSU to use any piece of util before committing to the full engage.
Looks like CSU is once again going to try for A again.
Yeah, nice defense. We're just gonna run it back. You might have rifles now, but we have stubbornness.
They're essentially probably just banging it all on the Viper's Pit.
Does Exquisitely not have the funds for a better gun here?
Doesn't seem like it. Viper does have some expensive util.
Somehow the Vikes have been getting traded out more than you might expect in this position.
All missiles away.
Going for the lineup with the smoke.
Leading target.
Poison orb emitted.
Looks like Fisher is gonna be playing for the retake. Oh, never mind. Cypher's somewhere, and that's gonna be the fade ult.
Viper's Pit will make things tough to play into. I like the Bucky in this position, but I mean, it might be tough, but they seem to find their way through it.
They did get hit by the fade ult, so they did have a little trail leading to them. Spike has been planted though, so Fisher is now on a time limit.
It's horror right now, and yeah.
Ooh, that's not what you want to see.
Third round for Fisher. Things are coming away from CSU a little bit here. This is getting nerve-wracking.
And unfortunate loss of the Viper's Pit. Though it looks like they're being a little indecisive. Okay,
This is best of 5.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's finals. That makes sense.
Yeah, so we're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah, but I don't know how I feel about doing a best of 5 at 9 p.m., but, you know, on a Monday, no less. By the way, producer, the stream name is incorrect, it seems.
Locating targets.
Yeah, it's NACE versus Shenandoah, it says.
Drone is down.
Well, that'll be the drone found out.
Here.
They're taking a guess at where someone could be hiding. Someone taking some shell shots.
Here.
Ooh, there's an operator in play.
It's tough there if you're Shuki. Still committing to this push up on B. I don't know how I feel, or not on B, but on mid. I don't know how I feel about this.
Ooh, you saw the leg.
Fault line in. I think that was most
Someone
good
in the
defense.
corner. Going in the corner. Did they stay there?
All missiles away.
They did. They're gonna get cleared out now. Take some spraying through the smoke.
No shield is gonna make this even more difficult than it should be for NACE. Smoke goes down, and again, he just sees a leg.
Doreen just stayed there. Or went back at least.
That's what I'm saying, man. Rat behavior.
Fortunately, it's paid off. Fisher has brought it up to 4-5.
Remember, I hit them with explosives. Then you go in. No lavage. Drone is down. I got the spike.
Right there.
Watching the box.
Right there.
The operator is still in play, finding a Squizzly again.
Unfortunate there. He's just swung out a little bit too far and it was pushed up a little bit closer than he may have expected. His lurk is starting to get potentially a little bit too predictable.
And since this is the second time they played against him, like they're gonna go B main. Let's hope Yo didn't rotate over in time. Up the hill zip box.
Oh, yeah.
Samo in the corner on top of the
Down
box.
B.
So that would be a crazy ace from Leon if he wants to win this round. Flash sent forward.
Taking a bit of damage. Gonna send the flash. Unfortunately, though, into 3 people.
Maybe he could have rotated there. Maybe he could have tried for something, but that's just a tough situation at the end if you're anybody. I knew the Fisher. No disrespect, they are playing like rats.
They're definitely playing like rats.
They are hiding in places that CSU at this point I'm shocked they haven't adjusted to. They just aren't checking their corners nearly as well as they should be.
But that's the problem. The second you do check the corner, they decide to go to another one.
Or just come back later.
Locating targets.
Yep, seeing the drone crew, seeing if they find anything, just going to short a hunter.
You know, low funds. I see a few players at 3 on B side. Make it 4 actually. Everybody's over here. They're gonna commit to this even with worse guns. They still think this is doable. Samo's gonna find Shuki early. TP forward is not what you want to find. 2 kills though.
It's evened up. It should be a 3v2 because they still have the operator.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful there for Leon.
It's just the operator they have to look out for.
And it's not the best in a retake situation. Oh no.
You do have a couple of rifles though.
This swing would be instant death, and he thinks twice if it could.
Time for, oh, never mind. Just gonna headshot him with the sheriff.
Who needs a sniper rifle when you got a good old classic on your side?
Last round in the
Leon
half.
accidentally picked up the bucky.
Get that out of my pockets. And they don't want the op critically. I like that.
Yeah,
that decision.
Yeah.
I need a drop. Tuck, tuck.
6-6 half. Like, it looks rough for a little bit there. 3 in a row. I think it was 4 in a row drop for the Vikings.
Yeah, they do also have to play into 4 alternates.
Yeah, but at the same time, attacking side here is not favorable. It's okay, but it's not great.
They're waiting for the haunter. Yep, they're used to it. Oh. I don't know where it went, but
I think it went behind the boxes there.
Drone going out.
Oh, my. Thought it would have hit the teammate there. They know it's nobody's going to be in the corner. The drone cleared it.
hey, you know, they do have an omen. They could have teleported. They scared. They still checking it.
Maybe, but I feel as though you might have heard at that point.
Yeah, definitely. It's totally over in the series.
I like the slow pace. It's a lot different from what they've been doing.
That's gonna be the showstopper. Does it find anyone? Unfortunately, it finds NACE, but it's gonna get traded.
Huge there for YU. Exquisitely finds his opportunity to walk out main a little bit.
It's gonna be the clone hitting someone.
It's so tantalizing seeing Leon at 2 points away from ult on the final round. YU going up is going to be the one to bait for his team.
Haunter, it does spot YU.
30 seconds
Did it?
left.
No, I don't think it did.
I don't quite think so. Shuki, yeah, the way he finds Limp. YU might be baiting, but he still wants to try to survive. He's going to get some damage in on Dory, but Phantom at that range, you don't need to worry about the fall off.
Smoke up top, that's gonna be dimensional drift. Omen teleport, looking for the information. Trying to possibly find the cipher. Oh, there's the
I know
cipher.
exactly.
Oh,
Last
whiff.
standing.
Shuki, it's a tough one to win from that position, yeah.
50-50 rounds. Let's see how CSU does on defense.
Let's just... I think there were like 3 or 4 whiffs in a row on that cipher.
Switching sides.
It was the bald head. They weren't used to it. It was intimidating.
True. The cheekbones as well. It's just scary, man. Characters intimidating. This game is going to be a real test of endurance. Frenzy, interesting for Exquisitely. You can't just sit in a smoke if he finds the opportunity for something like that. Gonna go for the Ghost instead. Never should trust the early purchase.
Time to jump.
Why he's gonna run it down middle with his TP in the back?
I like this a lot.
No one's in middle. Up seems like they're going to B.
Oh, I like this so much.
Portal closed.
Bit of noise sent towards A, but I don't think they're gonna be tricked. Maybe they will.
It was, yeah,
Oh, missiles
that
away.
was just a yo, so they
Spike
could have easily
planted.
teleport. And
Wow,
yep,
okay. Couldn't hear it from Wiley's perspective, but they got the spike plant basically for free. It's gonna have to be a good retake here. They don't got much time.
Locating target.
John going through. Why he's gonna get hit by the paranoia? He sees the cipher.
One for Exquisitely before he goes down. Like he gets another. What a shot.
Fun. Ran through smoke. Time's ticking.
Last player
Unfortunately,
standing.
Cypher moved, it seemed like. No, that was Omen that's in the corner. Cypher's just still back there. Why you doesn't have much of a choice.
That's a difficult one there. Fisher win the second pistol in the series.
Let's do this.
This one, I'm telling you, Micah, I think this one's gonna go the distance.
Hey, right news, more money, I guess.
Yeah, right. Actually, please lose this map, win the next. I don't care what happens there. It'll be like 1 a.m. by the time I go home at that point. Some lineups in this game confuse me.
Poison orb
Hey,
emitted.
people have found them somehow, and they work, so. Susie gonna get forced back by the Haunter. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that sound alerted them to its location.
I love the dodge there, though, to just get out of its LOS.
And A site is open. Why is gonna run over, and he's gonna get taken out. There might be another play on
Poison's
A.
off.
Yep, there it is over on A side.
Yeah, plant's
Spike
coming in a second.
planted.
There we go. What's going on here?
Did they not hear at A? Up there you go. They realize it now.
Somebody's gonna be at the bottom of this. I can feel it. That corner's a perfect rat spot, but not quite.
Flash. Unfortunately though, way too late.
Player standing.
Ooh, classic ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, it looked like a full headshot. It must have been a miss on a bullet, maybe two.
You're not getting the message. Leave it to me. I'll rough them up.
Full buy round for the Vikes. It should be at the very least. Maybe they'll be missing 1 or 2 rifles.
Can you get a tab?
Reloading.
Regen shields for 2 players is a bit concerning. I suppose light shields would be more concerning, but I just don't rate the regen shields very highly personally.
Yeah, they have their uses.
They do. So do 250 credits from time to time, but that's besides the point. I'm not the person to listen to, after all, I'm bronze.
Why you getting an early kill? But that's gonna. Oh, they took out the showstopper, so don't have to worry about that for a while.
Yeah, they traded very positively, 2-1. Somebody was found B main.
That's a Yoda clone, but there's a real one. Or was it a Yoda clone?
The tension is really getting to Leon here, I feel. He flicked away from the head. That's something you see a lot of the time for inexperienced players in FPS. Something you see very often for a true veteran such as himself, unless it's a real tough task.
Why
Cutting
you
through.
shooting over the teleport over the A side? Gotta keep watch over B till the spike goes down.
I could feel that.
30 seconds left.
The phone vibrated from Micah.
Portal closed.
think it's A. I think you might have heard him. Those 4 pings.
Oh, we heard the water splash. And Leon, I mean not Leon, Nos is gonna find the kill.
Well done there from him. It's a good way to bring yourself back into things.
You
So
clean up
yeah,
whatever's left.
Now the question is, do CSU have enough to buy up those rifles that they lost?
doesn't look like it.
Not at all. This is a tough run to win. Very difficult.
Exclusively and Leon gonna stick with saving, seems like.
Hit them when they're not looking.
Walk in, screw it. Flash up.
Might as well. Take the alt work.
Locating targets.
Looks like Cypher was just causing some noise though. Yep, over at B's where it's happening.
And Leon's got the judge. He'll find one with it. That's value with that gun.
Yep, Shuki was at least able to get a train.
No, 1vX situation. That's what you'll take.
Good news, you don't have to worry about cyber cages at least.
Time to jump.
The loss on retake. Seize attempted, didn't find anything.
My bottle broke.
All missiles away.
Unfortunately, not. Ooh.
Last player standing.
Drops in the middle of a gunfight that he didn't realize he was in. Psyche with 4, another round for Fisher. The funds weren't looking good for CSU that round though, so it's not the end of the world.
Through that way.
Yeah.
Lo tenemos, hermanos.
Who's next?
There's gonna be a dimensional drift coming out from Fisher. Shuki backing up, not gonna try going down.
You don't want nothing to do with that, and I agree, if I'm gonna be honest.
Up, never mind, seeing it with the paranoia. Unfortunately, up gets the wallbang, and he got his one. But unfortunately,
Spike
Sight
down,
and
B.
Samo.
Toxin screen down.
Yeah, the spike going down. Now I think he's got a sheriff in hand, and that's all he's got to
Spike
handle this
planted.
one, but
Hey, know what they say? Walk in, click heads.
Squashed.
if there's any gun that can do this from this position, it's either a rifle or the Deagle.
Unfortunately, though, not watching his back.
He had to play risky there. He had to try to go for something.
Move in
He
after I
has to take risks, and no matter what risk he takes, it's not looking good if he loses it.
Yep, CSU does have 4 of their own ultimates, though. So hopefully they can make good use of each of them.
Should be enough to mount a little bit of a comeback here. And yeah, 0 ultimates for Fisher does look pretty good for you.
Time to jump.
And by the way, Fisher FEU stands for Fisher EU, not Fisher's Esports University or anything like that.
Shadows traveling.
A lot of noise here towards A.
Esports University.
Yeah.
The entire college is very good at esports.
No comment. Okay, wow, that's 3 people spotted. Psyche, the front runner, the leader of that one. Really feel like they should have saved that for after the dimensional drift, scouted out where everybody was, but or gone for it earlier to clear off sight.
Yep. Now let's see if they were paying attention. They doesn't seem like it, but now they know he's
One
back
enemy
there.
remaining. Last player
Unfortunately, it was
standing.
Yeah, his gun out at that moment, it would have been good. He's got to go for this soon. There's not much time left.
ooh, you hate to see it. Clutch from Samo.
Just mismanaged their ults, I think. I think the Armageddon should have been after the mental drift. I know I already brought it up, but I'm very adamant on that opinion. If they saved the Armageddon, either use it. It's happened so often now. It's one of the only things I've been able to consistently note for this team. Because obviously they play at a higher level than I play. Obviously they play at a higher level than I understand most of the time. But in this one situation, I feel like you should have saved the Armageddon. until the dimensional drift came off with the intel and then swung in with it, used the combination to really confirm a round that you need to confirm, or use it earlier when the plant is still starting, before the plant, so that you force, you know, people off the plant.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of pinging going out here. Probably from Leon, if I had to guess.
Jump them.
There's going to be Viper's Pit in the
Locating
middle.
targets.
Just forcing it. I like that there.
Face your fear.
Two cyber cages over there. That's, I mean, Nightmare with dimensional drift, or not dimensional drift, but from the shadows. A little bit desync, but that tells you exactly what you need to know. B sight is in the eye of the beholder.
B site is the site to go.
Yeah.
Spike planted.
And Bucky getting a kill on Rex.
I love this skin so much, by the way.
Looks like Borderlands.
Exactly, I love Borderlands.
Missiles away.
Blinding. Blasting.
The noise being made from the Vikings. They'll find one. This is looking like entry is theirs. The pause seems good. How good can it be? Gets out of the seas with that TP, and only the Omen remains. It's a double kill from Limp. It's a triple kill from Limp. Exquisitely holds it down. They're still in this. A thrifty. That's what they needed. All right.
This should be simple.
You need 3 in a row to even things up. You need 4 in a row to guarantee a bare minimum overtime. You have rifles on the other side of things. You're missing 2. It's going to be Psyche and Dory who's going to have to choose between defense, util, or a rifle. Maybe they'll find a combination, but they're not going to get it on. Only 3 guns for them. This is looking like a doable
Let's go.
doable return to this game. And CSU has a solid, a straight line to get to 8-10, or sorry, 10-11.
Dimensional drift. It looks like they are actually going for A site this time. Unfortunately, Nos is gonna get taken out. It's gonna be no effect. Leon not realizing he's getting shot.
The spike already went down. That's a showstopper. Blows him to smithereens. I may have spoken a little bit too soon, but maybe Shuki hits the clutch. We've seen him hit him before.
Unfortunately, though, he's been spotted and he's missing. Oh, there's the bald guy.
He knows the Yoru's there somewhere.
Going for the wall bang. Dodges both flashes. Gonna smoke over Spike. Unfortunately, though, from spawn, gonna get killed.
You can see the nerves a little bit in how he was playing there too. The mouse just a tiny bit shaky.
Match point.
This is such a high tension game for these guys. You can see it in how they're playing. They're a little bit nervous, and who can blame them?
Now they're on match point. Economy's not looking good. We got Rihanna with the stinger.
Gonna have to be a thrifty.
Time to jump.
That's so. These jump peaks are not good for my mental health.
There was a honk over at A site, so maybe it looks like they're committing for A again.
Time to jump.
Could be a bait, but
And YU's holding strong.
only 2 rounds won in this half for the Vikings. It's been a massive change of pace from the first 5 rounds in this game.
Looking for a stand through smoke.
Nice read on the movement. We'll get out too, only a little bit scarred.
Cutting through. Decoy.
I've got eyes here.
Tails got eyes here.
Shuki watching the A rotate.
Oh,
Unfortunately, it's gonna be a trade.
well, he's got 3. I want to stay on this guy's perspective for a little bit longer, but I'm not going to get the opportunity. Shuki's got to rotate now. This is a must-win
30
clutch.
seconds left.
You can do this.
Spike planted.
Boom bot up, shooting, and reveal his location.
Probably going around.
Yep, they knew exactly where to look. Paint shells.
Somebody's got to be coming up behind him. Paranoia.
No.
No, they're both on site.
But unfortunately, you can't land the shot. That's going to be map 1.
8 to 13. It's a bit tough, but split doesn't go your way. You should be okay with that as long as you can win up on map 2. Not match point. Remember, this is a best of 5. CSU only has a bit of leeway here, though. They can't lose too much. They need to find their way. They need to lock in, and they need to stamp out the hopes for Fisher. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back with map 2. Things are only just now getting started. Map 1 may not have gone our way, but map 2, Haven, it's one we have seen many a times. Don't mind the score. Reminder, it's a best of 5. 2 maps can go away from us here, but if we win 3, we win the match, we win the day. Mostly the same composition, but we're going to see Breach. We saw Breach last map, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, now we're seeing Astra instead of the either Omen or...
It was instead of the Omen, and then Exquisitely switched in.
Yeah, Exquisitely
From
on
the Viper.
Vice.
Did we not have a Sentinel last map?
No, we did not. That is something I've noticed. When they play Split, they just don't play Sentinel.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to ask about that if we get an opportunity to interview them after this. Curious decision. Taking a second to load. So Paladins, right?
Oh my god.
I actually did, like I said before, I actually loved that game. It was fun.
It's very chaotic.
I made it fun.
Yeah.
Just like normal rivals, that's everything.
So here's the thing, right? Paladins is an Overwatch ripoff, and it's proud of it, right? It's
Yeah, it does not care.
it's not good. Objective qualities notwithstanding, objective qualities in general. It's just probably not a good game, but it knows that, and it leans into that, and I think that it's better for it.
It has uniqueness with it mixing MOBA-like experience with you being able to buy items and have a build for each character.
Yeah, and every character having a horse for no reason. Like, it's got a charm.
It's just so you don't have to waste your movement abilities trying to get back to point.
Yeah, no, I know why, but every character has specifically a horse.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, cosmetics. It will not be funny seeing a goblin in a mech on a horse. It will never not be funny.
That's what I'm talking about. And then Paladins is trying to be like this really serious game with like an esports scene, and this is like as serious as Mario Party. It's about aspirations.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was certainly a unique and pretty fun game, which did definitely have a lot of problems, but other than that, pretty fun. We are seeing a full push on Garage, I think it was? Or is it... Oh. Shugi finds one.
He's gonna hold things down for the moment. A jump peek!
Two.
Descend into the abyss! Hello, Shuki! You woken up since map 1? It's starting to look like it's quite gone! Say goodbye to your last player! Fisher, wake up!
I like you guys a lot better when we don't lose.
Wow!
And yeah, it was definitely just a full push on Garage, because now they're pinging it, saying like, hey, probably like, watch that.
Yeah. Usually you see one player there, right? It's very much a standard practice to hold one player Garage, so the fact that it was so wide open is a bit concerning. Great clutch there from Shuki, though.
Finding 3.
Cutting through.
Let's make it a play for the old sword at the very least.
Why are you teleporting
Time
back
to
to
jump.
spawn?
He's just running around right now. Lynn finds one as well as Psych. Exquisitely will hold down the fort for the moment. Great spot there.
Flashing inside the smoke in case anyone was hiding in it.
Drone going up.
Drone.
The Omen smoke actually blocked the blind there, weirdly enough.
They saw the Cypher. They know he's there. Can you get the kill? They do. Unfortunately, someone from behind.
1v2, make it a 1 player gets a kill into a 0v2. Gotta find a way to make that sound. Good composure keeping it for that bonus round. They lost 2, found a good retake opportunity, and did not squander it.
Papaja. If you compromise your position, you hand them a free kill. Don't.
Right there.
Now we wait.
Could be around here for Fisher. Got a few kills in the plant on that last round, so it did give them quite the big boost in finance.
Recovering.
Rip and tear.
Rip and tear.
Every time I hear rip and tear, I know it's different, but I hear live and learn.
You live and learn.
Living on the edge. Of
I
the
hear
bottom.
doom music.
No, that's probably the objectively correct thing. But Psyche
Need that back.
finds why you early. Bit concerned about A side. Everybody's starting to rotate. It's a conga line of rotation.
Yeah, I'm seeing the util. They get hit by a paranoia, stopping his advance. Jet dashing in.
Aftershock right on top of Noth, but he's gonna die before it becomes an issue. Samo.
Fortunately, you got not out at the right time. Just exclusively you have for the Bulldog. It's not enough.
Losing your duelist early like that is unfortunate. For once, we're seeing an ordinary start to a CSU map. One team wins pistol, then the next, then the other team wins one after that. How often does that happen?
Who's gonna set up the B site this time? We are gonna see an early operator.
Very early. I don't know. I don't think I like that, Micah. It's a big risk.
Launching forward.
No skull with no armor.
Like,
Launching
it's a
forward.
huge risk, and look, he's starting on a garage or a sewer as well. I think that's sewer at the very least.
Oh. See, does he get a kill?
He needs to make this work.
No one appears to be there.
I would have loved it if he started on C.
Looks like that might be where they're at too. Oh, nope. Oh, sees the drone. Sees the Sova drone.
Wall trip.
And someone walks through B. Or did they psych it out?
I think they psyched it. They had.
Taking that back.
Did I hear Spike?
Covering it.
No. Unfortunately,
planted.
apparently you did hear Spike.
Depending on where they believe it is, Noth gets a trade before going down himself. And the op ain't did do a lot there, I'm gonna be honest.
And unfortunately, Noth's gonna get taken out by Psych. Exclusively going around back, seeing if he can make something good.
Yeah, playing for the
Last player standing.
retake, Samo is there to cover Leon. He's got to hit a crazy clutch here, 17 HP. It's doable, but not this time. Dory gets that kill. It's 2-2.
I told you you're okay. You're okay, fam. Good evening.
I love Astro. One of my favorite just characters as a character in this game, if I'm gonna be honest.
Checking the situation.
Yeah, she's pretty funny.
Recovering it.
And she is created uniquely with her stars and stuff.
And I love the fact that she's just, I don't know, very charming.
Need that back.
She keep picking up the sheriff, but unfortunately he's gonna get taken out in a similar fashion.
I like what he's thinking, right? They're on a light buy, they're on saves. You might as well try to get something going, but
Unfortunately just feeding the alt points. Swizzly gets the flash, but unfortunately also gets flashed. Couldn't get the kill.
Last
they
player
will get out at the
standing.
very least, but not for long.
Yeah, gets slammed through smoke.
Oh my god!
Upgrade, but they're firing squad essentially.
One kill is okay. It's a decent constellation price. You're not getting flawless. It's tough to get a full buy going, but you should be able to scrape something by.
Yeah, that operator buy definitely is showing its rear end.
Need that back.
I just don't like that he played at garage. It's been so much, or not garage, sewer. There's been so much pressure on C side. I think playing at C long. Even better there.
We have Recon Dart over at B side. And Hunter's Fury. Oh,
He almost TP's right into it.
so, Nos was able to find a kill onto Psych.
They will be able to get plant pressure, but they're not going to get it fully online. Dory gets one. Shuki gone. It's the paranoia. Why you need to dip before taking damage, and he'll do so successfully.
And set the teleport and get the kill. Gonna get hit by the rolling thunder.
Spike spotted.
Yeah, we're up there.
Is just barely able to live.
Still got vision on the spike as well here for Knots.
Unfortunately, Swiftly getting taken out.
One enemy remaining.
What a flick!
Drone going out.
It's a 1v2, and they know where he's at.
One supply munition.
Took a bit of damage though. Got concussed and he's gonna get finished off by YU.
I like the presence that both those players were applying. It's going to be a 3-3 now. Half the half. It's dead even. This ain't going easy to either team.
CSU can't get a full buy, and unfortunately, Bishop, with the exception of probably Omen, probably most likely can.
By any means
Yeah,
necessary.
I mean, 4,900 should be plenty though, is the thing with that though. They're just trading so much, it's difficult.
Up, they're just running it down C. Unfortunately, Samo and Psych, they're picking off Knox and YU.
I don't want to sound pretentious, but that one almost lacked the subtlety that we've seen other teams perform that kind of thing with.
True. Leon was able to get killed though before getting taken out. Shuki can't get the flick this time. And once again, the ball band just coming through.
It's terrifying. Nothing scares me more than a bald man.
Being forced to fight Omen.
It doesn't help that he has glowing blue eyes either.
But this isn't
Yeah, blue eyes, no hair? What is this, my dad?
I need a drop. I need a drop. I need a drop.
now we
Going for the operator again.
I don't like it.
And once again, playing sewers.
And I'm sure that if the any player was here right now, they would disagree with me about me not liking it, but not a fan.
Let's see if he can get a kill off of it this time. There's gonna be some presence on C long though.
You know that, Jetson, though. You have to. At
Yep.
least she's moved through.
He's gonna get hit by his own rolling thunder though, and unfortunately he's gonna get him killed.
I'm flaming him later today if that happened to me.
Jet was able to get taken out though, so this is a 4v4.
They don't have space on the map though. Look at this. They have to play so defensively. They could just rotate, and CSU don't really have a way to know, but they're not going to do so at the moment.
Yep, it looks like they're trying to stick the C side.
You hear so much noise, if you're exquisite, you know they're on. And then spike plant basically confirmed.
Spike
Why are you
planted.
looking for operator kill? Up good, straight out the gun. And going with the dimensional drift. Sees all three of them. Unfortunately, Dorian's gonna take out Knolls.
Last player standing.
And why you make the comeback? One.
That one
Two.
so fast.
Three.
What on earth? Disgusting. Deplorable. Get him out. It's filthy. Somebody get a sponge and clean him off. That was ridiculous.
And it looks like he's gonna go running back for his
So safe
operator.
to say. Don't make a big deal about it.
Just leave it there. It's only caused problems for them so far. I know why you're grabbing it. But
Yeah, it's still
I can buy
yeah,
it.
the one-shot
What do you want?
capabilities. Banking on that. It looks like he's gonna be playing B side this time. Gonna set up a teleport over those A though.
everything one shots if you just hit him in the head, and clearly he's doing that anyways. So
Yeah.
just spend 1,800 less.
Heck, I'm pretty sure you even got a
Right
wallbang
then.
headshot too,
Let's go
but
kill
just
them.
didn't kill because of the wallbang. Playing quite aggressive. Just going in, almost gets the flick.
If he hit that, I was gonna rip my vocal cords out.
That would be pretty painful.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't rip them out. Sorry, let me be more specific. I would have lost them.
Sounds like Spike may be going down on.
Nobody's on C.
Spike
Nope.
planted.
Yep. No. It was guarding garage, not C long though.
Yeah, I don't know if you need 3 players there, but I mean, I know that Valorant's are all about retakes, but this is ridiculous.
Hey, he found his one at least.
And also the sheriff as well, who'll pull out the rifle a little bit too late.
Squizzly trying to go for the flick.
Player
Unfortunately, he's gonna get
standing.
taken out by the body shot.
One enemy
Gets the wall bangs though. Trimmer. Watching long. Oh, turned away at the wrong time.
That's tough, man. That's tough.
Yeah,
Pick
hate
something
to
nice to
see
kill them
it.
with. It's the least we can.
Not again. Okay.
And now
okay.
he's going broke for the operator.
Look, guys. I know I'm not.
We may not be the best of players, but
I'm not exactly an authority on what's good in Valorant, but leave it at home. I don't think. Has it worked once? Has it done anything?
it got literally 1 kill, but then immediately got traded out because it was into a fight in the squad,
And guess what that kill was? A headshot.
which would have killed with almost any other gun.
Literally any other gun that he would have been holding.
Okay. He's actually on C long this time though, so he actually was able to get some good value. That is gonna be the From the Shadows. Does it commit though?
I think he's gonna be in that smoke behind him. He thought about it, but
Time to jump.
Seems like
look at how much exquisitely he's getting here.
maybe a B push from Fisher, or they just holding out on C. Looks like yeah, they're rotating.
I think it's B.
Up, exquisitely had with the trigger discipline.
We need to get that in perspective now. Never mind, he's gonna find the kill anyways. They're on A. That's Samo with 1. God, that lurk from Exquisitely was beautiful.
Ready to see if anyone else would come peeking by. Didn't see anyone, so it just took him out.
Enemy remaining.
And they know exactly where he's at. And that's going to be the operator getting another kill.
All right, you got 2. You know, that's not too bad.
We have plenty of time.
I think that
here and now.
I think you leave it on C.
And
Yeah,
now.
Yeah.
you just gotta.
It is literally called C long. He got that long corridor.
You know what's really good for a weapon with long range?
A long corridor.
Long. The place called long. Nobody's going to hold B. Exquisitely will walk over here. He's going to put down the wall. I don't know if he did that last round. I don't know why they were able to walk through so easy.
Yeah, wall was over at A.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
That's gonna be Blade Storm.
It's on C. You can see there's some noise being made over there, including a smoke. I get 2 smokes at this point. Trying to pop the one way, blocked off by Shuki.
Non-jump peeking. Seems like it was a fake, possibly, or they're just playing it slow.
Definitely. I think they might be like faking and committing.
Oh,
Nope.
They're going B, or is that
I think it's
A?
A.
Yep, that's A. It's holding the Armageddon.
Okay, this is what I want. I want them to get the information first. They're gonna pop the Cosmic Divide.
Hunter's Fury, Blade Storm finds one, Hunter's Fury finds another.
Everybody press the ult button here. X is the most popular button in the game right now.
Oh, unfortunately, Shuki just didn't have the reaction.
Flawless.
That's gonna be a flawless.
So desynced. Unfortunate.
Last round before the switch.
It's so hard to play a retake when you've got the op. The one time it would have been good on A. It's unfortunate that Y is on the wrong side. He's done with it. Maybe they got the stream on in the background. Maybe they're hearing me
Now we win.
talking smack. But also, maybe he just doesn't have the money for it.
True, they are kind of.
He's gonna get like 4 kills here.
Yeah.
I'll return.
There is a lot of util being dumped on C. Unfortunately though, that's how you properly use the operator.
Oh, that's a bit much. I don't disagree, but I'm gonna get so much flack from these guys every time.
I said it, not you.
Right there.
Yeah, but that doesn't stop them from telling me.
Taking that out.
I'm the friggin' casting manager after all. Leon's gotten so much space here, by the way. I really like this from him.
Now can you get something off of it? Yes, he can.
Close boy.
Look at that, Shuki's backing him up right there. The Guardian goes in the long angle.
And here.
Choosing the right player for the job each time.
Recovering it.
Spike isn't down just yet.
It's looking like a great round from Vikings.
All bit of a shoulder. Spike's being planted.
Spike planted.
Concealment.
Sending the blind, possibly. Looking for it. Holding it.
Pulling them in.
Going in. Oh, unfortunately, I gave him enough time to get flanked.
All right, well, yeah, no,
But it just works out.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's a good way to go half and half on the half. That's what we saw in map 1, though. Map 1, it went 50-50.
It's good.
Switching sides.
Oh yeah, that was the last round of the half, so yep.
Doing them is easier than all these radio night bits.
I've got enough time to go into the astral form.
This is kind of a must-win pistol, not necessarily for, you know, literally you have to win, but just for momentum and mental
That
sake.
should work.
I think this is a bit of a must-win.
On my mark.
Watch your step.
Obscuring vision.
I like that wall spot here from Exquisitely. Even if he goes down, there'll be some defense for his teammates.
Right there.
See, so far it has nothing from the defense. Oh, there's a Cypher cam though.
Pulling them in.
So it looks like he might have been playing for retake or Cypher's ratting.
Wall tripped.
I would assume the latter.
Up, someone tripped the wall. The entire squad just ganging up on him.
Get him, boys!
Unfortunately, they couldn't get him. Jet dashes away.
They're gonna commit to this. All right, I would have assumed that's a rotate.
I can only assume that Fisher must have rotated.
Slowness that they're playing at really does think that they're trying to bait something here.
Yeah, they're waiting for a kill before they do anything. It's an omen smoke. Round's running down. They have to make a decision. Oh, someone's getting.
30 seconds left.
Asia unfortunately got hit by some spam. Looks like they committed for C. Unfortunately, Rex in the corner gets 2, and then limps, and Rex finding the last.
I
Flawless.
think that was just 2 players.
Yep.
One down the site solo.
Take these arms for a spin.
I don't know, when you showed so much there, earlier. I think you should have rotated.
Yeah.
Reloading.
Let's kill this competition.
All missiles away.
Obscuring vision.
Full on frontal assault on B. They want to get this.
They're just going in. Classic gets a bit of chip damage. Not enough. Oh,
Redundant.
they've gone in with to a 2v2 with just pistols. They're rotating.
I like this call a
No
lot.
charges.
Just get out. Just get a plant going where you think it'll be safer.
Usually load up that gun before he gets into a fight.
Planted.
Maybe recon darts shouldn't be hitting anyone though.
No, but that's garage. You know that somebody's cruising the area.
Unfortunately, he's gonna get hit by the drone.
Last player standing.
And there's an outlaw. Jump peek.
One
Gets the
enemy
headshot.
That's 3.
He just needs to buy time now.
Blinding prep.
They might be garage.
Just a flash.
Ready yet.
That
This
is
will
the
be
clutch
your
master.
Monday.
I keep saying it, but he keeps doing it.
This Grizzly did upgrade to an outlaw now, so let's see if you can get any value from it. Actually, yeah, should definitely
Yeah.
get some value.
Yeah, that'll be good around to have
Need a drop.
a twice as good op, pretty much, just with less ammo.
Reloading.
Now we wait.
I want somebody to trip that wall so bad. I have a line prepped in my mind.
Weapons up. Comms open.
Reloading.
Drone going out.
Taking that back. Need that back.
When you've got a, I don't know if I like this, but when you've got a rifle advantage, you've got a range advantage. I think it's okay to go C here.
They did get the suppress on the Cypher, so that did cause him to be aggressive. Unfortunately, he's gonna get hit by the blind, but he's still living. Oh, spoke too soon.
He had his team covering for him for a second there. They were able to get trades regardless of anything else happening.
Yep. That Cypher getting suppressed definitely helped. Didn't have to worry about his util. Usually watching the back in case anyone tries faking his wall.
Wall trip.
Oh, someone did fake it. Oh, there they
Enemy
are.
remaining.
Nice. Crisp, clean.
All missiles
That's what we
away.
like. Meow. Just meow on broadcast.
Assumptions will only get us in trouble.
The lead now held by the Vikings. This is the first time they won back-to-back rounds since their first pistol, which is good looks from them.
All missiles away.
Causing some noise over at C, but they actually haven't committed to anything yet. They have to spike on the ground.
Locating
Now it's
target.
damn soul at sea. Closest look at is a drone in garage, but I don't think drones got souls. I'm gonna be straight with you.
Once again, Cypher getting suppressed. So maybe that's gonna bait them to think they're gonna get pushed again.
No, there's too much noise on mid.
Yeah. Oh, there's a random breach.
A
Random.
wild breach appeared.
Oh, there he goes again. Unfortunately, he gets a kill.
It's super effective.
We know where his general location, but he's gonna get covered by the omen smoke. And then now good paranoia. Oh, they got him.
What a wall bang. Great from Noths.
They saw a leg. They know at least one person is over here. Are they gonna clear boxes? Do in fact clear boxes.
They damn better.
30 seconds left.
Yeah. Someone's hiding in the corner being a bit of a rat. As it tends to be in Limp with two. One spam, one traditional. And this is not...
They brought weapons.
This is, no team is going more than 2 points away from the other today. At least on this map. Haven is as close as can get. This is all clutch factor now is what it is.
Now we wait.
Time to jump.
Why you kind of body blocking Leon?
Fake teleport.
All missiles away.
Was that the Sova drone?
Loud noise in B, so they gotta be careful. We're watching the rotate from garage and some seaside with the Swizzly.
Decoy.
Look at this. He got a wall watching his other side, so he's able to basically fully hold back any flanking.
Yep, Armor Gang in the corner. Gonna be lots of util down.
Spike down B.
Unfortunately, Limp finding two.
Last player standing.
Gonna have to be a clutch here from Nos in this round.
Ooh.
Wow. That was a midair shot, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I think it was two of them.
Control the space. Control their choices.
It's gonna be timeout coming from CSU. So how do you feel about the new Nintendo Direct?
You're right.
You are asking a broke... I cannot say the rest of that sentence. You're asking a broke butt mother trucker.
I didn't say how, if you thought about getting the new stuff. I thought just how you feel.
They have Mario there. Mario.
Hey, Mario Kart World looks like a great game. Prime 4 looks like a great game. Kirby Air Ride, I am hyped for. But I'm not buying a single product released by Nintendo
Yeah.
until those prices go down, and they never will.
Yeah, $80 for a digital game.
$90 for physical when it's a physical download.
One suppressed.
That we know so far, the 90 is just.
Yeah, that's before tariffs are reevaluating their prices
Doesn't
because of
matter
tariffs.
anyways, it goes up anyway.
Yeah, so there's gonna be $100 games and a $500 console.
I'm tired of winning.
Tired of winning.
All missiles away.
Shuffling them in.
Grenade live.
Ruins are alive.
That's gonna be From the Shadows.
Blinding crack.
Did Omen commit to it?
Spike down, C.
Question of the day, but the Vikes at least have full site control pretty much. They're gonna get a plant going soon if they can survive long enough.
Fortunately, Spike was taken out before.
Subsequent shot spread is hurting them a little bit there.
Portal closed.
Shot there for
I got the
YU.
spike.
Last player standing.
What?
Spike down, C.
Blast trap.
One-way cloudburst.
Hey, a smoke's a smoke.
We can stand around all day talking about killing them, or we just do it.
Good looks after the pause, though. I'm excited to see what they've got cooking up here.
Reloading. Here.
You want to join the couch? Do we have another chair in here?
Don't think so.
I have to grab one.
Time to
All
jump.
set.
Yeah.
Obscuring vision.
Unless you want to cuddle on the couch. Alright, what we'll do is, because I'm the loudest, I'll sit in the chair. And then you go ahead and get in the couch. Yes, sir.
Vision.
This has been just been a full push on the A side.
Here we go.
It's been very close, both these maps.
There's these maps. I think this is a best of 5, by the way.
Yeah.
I checked the website, specified. We don't have a overlay for that, though.
Okay.
So even after this game, there's guaranteed there's still one more.
They
Concealment.
have a lot of good alts here for CSU. Just the flank comes in, sight kills 2. The breach alt's coming in from the other side. They really got to clear these flank guys out. Blake Leanne's gets 1 on the back end. Doesn't kill Sight. Sight gets 3rd.
Player standing.
Stun comes through and just CSU looks a little disjointed. Sight kills a 4th, and that whole round comes down to those flank fights. They just lost them all.
Map 1 was 8-13. This looks like it might be cursed to result the same if they can't find a way through this one. At best, it might be overtime because I don't think, yeah, they're going with Sheriff, they're going for a life buy here.
Yeah, you would really wish for some of those alts to come out too from CSU. Just with the flank guys coming in, probably the best scenario, honestly, is a breach alt coming out towards sight and just a re-clear fast, take the space. Because you're they kind of just got suffocated towards long and short there.
No more games.
He's gonna go with the Stinger instead of the Sheriff.
Back soon.
And that means he's probably gonna do something quick. He's gonna hold something close like he is and gonna start a run up.
Blocking vision. Need that back.
The Sheriff, honest to God, one of the more powerful guns in the game.
800 credits, one-shot headshot.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Especially,
hit it.
especially with how much you practice with it. I practice with it in the range, death matches.
Yeah.
The gun just
got
feels
the
like it should be a lot more.
It's just difficult to find a reason
Yeah.
to use it sometimes.
Up B there. YU gets a little information. TP's out. I think he was fighting the breach. It's gonna give him a little bit of information. They're gonna go into this A pop. Exquisitely is gonna lead the way. Stun's gonna come out here towards short. Not gonna do anything. It's a full contact.
A site is currently empty. Looks like Fisher's playing for a retake.
They saw one in heaven, but they've most of the way gotten fully in. They can get a plant coming in soon as long as they get good vision control.
Looks like they are. Looks like they're still waiting for a bit more information.
They're gonna do a fast push into CT here with Breach Out. Breach Out's coming through.
All in front of it on spawn. Spike's been planted.
Blind is dead.
I like how much space you're getting off of this, but things are going disastrous quick. They dropped 3 players suddenly.
Up. Okay.
Idiot.
Yeah, that's just tough. I like the idea, I like the thought, but it's just tough there. Like you get a full buy round here. That was going to be a light buy round. They already used their timeout, their tactical pause this map, so you gotta find a way to win 4, and it's not looking pretty.
A lot of that round came to the timing of their util. Their util was really good. I mean, like, you just saw it was the breach out, breach done coming through. It's just, no one was there. If they waited a few more seconds on it, maybe they get a few more pops or they can get some kills off it, but just no one there.
They also were only using sheriffs. I'm sure if they had some rifles, that definitely would have also helped.
For sure. Good as the sheriff is, you can't quite match up to the strength of just...
Yeah.
Spray and pray.
Yeah. There's a reason the rifles are expensive as they are, and there's a reason the sheriff is 800.
Cutting through.
Unfortunately. Love the sheriff.
Blinding.
Pistol. How much did you do?
Start coming through. It's gonna scan wide twice on the back, and they're gonna know where he's at. Coming off that TP.
Drone's gonna clear all the way through shorts. That's a lot of information gathered, but they're gonna get quick flanked. Limp kills one on the back end. That's their smokes down, and I'll already tell you something. This round always feels impossible. Smoke's such an important part of the attack. They have nothing.
Steel Garden will get them some entry, but it's a question of how good that can be.
They hit 2 of them. No, yeah, only hit 1.
Oh, it hit both of them, I think. That's huge for space creation. They was able to push out people off the site. Site is on a flank here. Wyu kills one at CT, and that's a nice round for CSU.
That's huge. I was gonna say for a second I thought that they could rotate there, right? The moment they dropped their omen, like there's all 5 people there, they made a lot of noise. They could slow rotate out to see, catch people who are lurking, trying to go behind roam. It would have potentially worked, but I mean they cover their rear anyways. They only trade 1 for it, and they win the round either way. This is looking better than the last map technically by score, and they need. They'll have a slight advantage here. I mean, no, they won't even because there's going to be a buy from.
They're gonna have to get about to 11 rounds to actually maybe have advantage gun wise.
Potentially next round, like one person might not have a rifle, but then what? A bulldog, a guardian,
Right there. Here.
Yeah, it's such a. They're just facing full buys until the end of the way.
Yeah. Doesn't get easier from here.
There's one guy on B. They spot out the omen. Seems like they might try to do a B hit here. Maybe just trying to get some of the Cypher util out. They're pinging. I think they're gonna ping for a Teo ult. Pinging something there.
They've been trying to use Dimensional Drift and Armageddon together at times to try to find kills with it and force good space that you know they're in, but
The breach just pushed down mid, dying. Doesn't get anything. They're gonna start into a fast garage push. Payoff's coming down back C main. A breach done off the back of it. This Jet's gonna go.
Jet dashed into the
right.
Wow,
into
what? I don't think she realized where the ult was going.
That's just a weird situation with the Jet. The Jet has to kill that first one, or she's just kind of screwed. She dashes in, she dashes out. She's dead either way. Wyu kills one on the back end. Leanne kills another. As CSU's starting to pick up some momentum coming in here in these final rounds.
massive clutch there from them. And they need to, from this point forward, they need to have that kind of momentum. They're not dropping players, so they're going to have the finances to close this out. Money, not a situation, not a problem for either team from this point moving forward. Maybe you see Syke unable to get a rifle. Maybe there's a buy from Dory. Don't mind that.
They're going to have guns all the rest of the way. There's just going to be a Syke Hawk here. Just
gonna give him a gun. And the alts, not looking great.
They're going to get Dimensional Drift if they play it right with the Astro Alpha. Other than that, they're probably going to be struggling for alts.
Wyu is gonna fake the teleport on A.
I'm so nervous right now. Look at Shuki right now, trying to lurk a little bit towards C site. This scares me. This really scares me. If he goes down, that's their only ult.
Not only that, it's also the smokes.
Yeah.
Leanne's gonna go pick up the bomb. They left it in spawn. 3 alts. Sova alt, their major one for Fisher. Looks like they're gonna go into a C split here. They're gonna do some stun towards garage. Or maybe there's just a full C long kid. Maybe they're gonna try to contact up. Their information's kind of low. They don't really know where they are.
There is a Cypher kill. I saw the dart.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think I saw that. It could have been spam as well, but that's the Omen ult.
This round, it just doesn't look great. They're just being suffocated. They have no info around the map. The most they have is going to be this Y wall going in. It's going to be a full retake here for Fisher. If I presume there's going to be 2 or 3 CT already. One towards garage, Cypher. Sova's going to be there soon with all. The TP is just...
He has to.
Is in Malaysia, though. Like, you can't place one closer?
I think he was prepping for a rotate. If there was like 3 or 4 people on site, that TP looks a lot better. Right, because then they go A, then they go for the plant there, and he's closer to his team.
That's a huge kill for Exquisitely, forcing the 4v5. Dart's coming down, Sova ult's coming down. Sova ult's gonna kill Shucky, and it's gonna kill Exquisitely. Yeah. Oh, the Jinx in there. And then Flash gonna come through, and this is not looking great. Leanne with 1. Leanne with 2.
How clutch is he? 9 HP, flashed up, he doesn't!
Oh, no, you
just
hate
there.
to see. Wait!
No, I don't think so.
It's over. These rounds are coming just a little bit of mental errors. From what I can tell, like, Vike Shucky there, one of their better post planners, playing the Astra, just pushes up in their spawn. Just goes CT and dies. Maybe he doesn't have a star, maybe he doesn't have anything, but he just kind of just runs it down.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, this is the last game.
Yeah, best of 5. The score, we can't update our overlay, unfortunately, so you're going to have to make do with that, but just know that this is one more. This will have to be a reverse sweep from the Vikings. I mean, they played it close, right? Map 1, 8-13, it's decent. Map 2, 10-13, if I remember correctly. It's good. They need to find a reversal here, but at some point in the future, Fisher will have them be able to play a map that they selected, be able to play a map that they feel comfortable on. Things will not look good, but we're going to be right back. They're talking about potentially they're ready, but we're going to be right back.
Here we go here, guys. Map 3 Icebox.
Obviously, with a BO5, you're going to see some maps that you don't really see it too often. Icebox, I feel like, is one of them. It's a map we've scrimmed as white a little bit.
It's not a map you generally want to see. I feel like it's one of those maps where you get the 2 or 3 teams in the world where it's kind of like this niche map. They practice it like 50 times.
And they're like the best in the world at one point just because they get the map every single time.
They just love Icebox for some reason.
They're just the gimmick team who likes the cold.
Yeah.
They're Canadians.
Icebox is a strange map. I really do. It's actually strange. It's like one of the maps I do strangely enjoy playing every once in a while.
I do too.
Yeah, you can have. Yeah, I have some fun modes on that map too. It's just like I don't want to see it that much though.
Team plays a little different though. So we're gonna see a Sova tail. No flashes other than the Vice. Personally, I would have picked a Gecko. I think Gecko's extremely strong on this map. I love a Gecko.
100%.
100 Thieves, even though they're not that great
Choose your agent.
in terms of VCT standard, they play the Gecko, and I really like how it works. I don't know, something about it.
I think it's very similar. Weird to say, but I think the Gecko function is similar to how he does on Bind, and that being, arguably Gecko's best map. Like the way that the sites are oriented here, I think that they just fit Gecko a lot better than.
Yeah, and I don't know. Maybe I'm just I grinded out Gecko for like a month, and I got really good at it. But we're gonna see a double controller comp, a Clove Viper with the KJ Sova Jet coming out from Fisher. Very defensive. The Clove obviously acts more as a duelist.
These guys love smokes.
Yeah.
They will never be without a smoke.
Yeah.
I would
It's
make
an
fun of their
interesting
dumb
comp. I don't know how much I like
but
it,
they're
but it's
us.
definitely interesting. No
They look
flashes.
stupid.
Not really much movement. Not much. I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're kind of relying a lot on your
smokes.
The Psych's been good, so maybe you can trust him and put a lot of that pressure on him. Really, Vice works very interesting on this map too. He's almost better on offense than he is on defense on this map. Just a lot more. His wall's kind of just bad on defense because you can't cover the whole of B main. You can't really cover the whole of A main unless you run up.
Shuki's on it. Shuki's on Vice.
Why you?
Does that mean
technical issue?
Exquisitely's on the Viper?
Probably what that means.
It was also.
That's what they did on map 1, right? It was Exquisitely on Viper with Shuki on.
What was map 1?
Haven, I think? No, it was split.
Really?
Yeah.
I know on this map, speaking from experience, I duo queue quite frequently with a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
I duo queued with Exquisitely. He's very... Oh, closer?
Yeah, because sometimes it cuts.
For the Viper on Vikes Exquisitely on Viper, he's very strong on this character on this map. Talking from experience, I played with him. I was Sova, he was Viper. He dropped like 30. We're in good lobbies too.
The kid is talented.
Yeah, he's not no kid. He's a at this age. But
The man is good.
he's good. So they probably just like, let's put him on Viper. Put Exquisitely on. Or
I haven't seen him play a non-smoke agent. I think ever, like since he was on Val White
or Shucky. Yeah. Vice is pretty box standard.
Yeah.
I play a lot of Vice. I like Vice. Honestly, a lot of it is wall, vines, they hit you, flash swing.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be blunt when I say this. Exquisitely's been overthinking a lot, or not Exquisitely. Shucky's been overthinking a lot. Maybe it's almost the wrong character to put him on, because if you overthink for a second on Vice and like doubt yourself, you're just gonna lose the fight. One of the characters I think I outflagged Sobroza on. This is a cool little stat. I know this is a fun stat on Pearl, since we're in a tech pause here. I played against Aspas, if you know that is one of the greatest player of all time in my opinion, and I destroyed him on Vice.
My goat. That's my goat.
Just some fun stats, as we throw out here during the tech pause. But we are going into live here, folks. Round 1 of this maybe do or die map here for CSU, as the next 3 hopefully are gonna be, or hopefully we get all 3.
If we get there, each one will be do or die. It's a great way to start Shuki.
Exquisite with the first blood here. getting the Jet getting aggressive. We talked about it kind of early in the pregame. A lot of this stuff is going to rely on this Jet getting aggressive, getting picks. Shutting them down is going to be the main goal of probably CSU, and they shut them down this round. Squeezing here with a walk up towards B. So what this wall is very strong for. Leanne kills one on the back end. I think that's going to be a clear out B if I expect it. Maybe one yellow. About it.
They've gotten a lot of space here. They've got good vision control. They'll start the plant. Bit concerned. They think they see somebody roaming up. And a lot of players on CSU are low, so this isn't as definitive as an advantage as it may seem.
It's a huge kill on the flank there for Exquisitely as a one pick comes down mid. Samo gets another one. Samo gets 2 on the mid. Now this round gets a lot closer.
Exquisitely almost whiffing.
That's something about Unk, man. Like, he has such a low sense that sometimes you just got to fire the bullets away and hopefully one of them hits and they hit there.
Crazy calling him Unk, but I'm pretty sure I'm like multiple years older than him.
Yeah, it's just, it's funny. He's he's old. I mean, like,
I'm old.
It's it's just a funny joke. It really is a funny joke that we have, but because he's on a team with 3 18-year-olds to 20, and then he's 23.
Oh, it was the same age, actually. I'm Gramps. I'm old.
You're not that old, buddy.
I can't play competitive anymore, I'll tell you that.
Hey, I might not be able to play pro anymore, and I'm 20.
Hey, I thought that when I was 20. I saw 3 more years in me somehow.
Maybe.
Your goat's been washed for 1.5 years.
Maybe. It's a ace they hit. Seems like what's going to be happening here for CSU. They spot one towards screens. Jet's popping smoke. Going to dash up into it. Going to clear some space out. 2 back sight. Trade's going down. It's a 2-for-2 trade. Exquisitely kills 2 lurkers mid. That's huge. Just going to walk up. Shakhtar's going away. Samo's having himself a fun time. Leanne.
One enemy remaining.
Sweating there. Leon hasn't played Teo this series so far, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's been NACE every time, so they're doing a big screw around with their players.
I'm gonna leak some stuff. Is Ascent a part of the map pool?
Ascent? No clue.
Doesn't matter.
Probably.
Exquisite, obviously. They do the same thing for Ascent. Leanne's been playing a lot of Teo in comp. He's quite good at it.
It makes sense when you're on Sova at the very least. You want NACE on the Sova.
Yeah. Good round there from Exquisitely, kind of saving their butts a little bit, getting 4. A little bit of a whiff from Leanne you don't see too often. As we go into the bonus round here for CSU, huge round to win. Side comes up, gets 1. NOS here, gonna try to drone him out. Leanne with a great kill onto him. Another one nest, gonna back up. A lot of pings coming out towards mid as
There.
which one of them died? Was it Why who died on Jet?
Yeah. Both teams down there duelists. Hey.
Yeah.
Seems like a neutral situation. Maybe this is Valorant 2. No duelist 4v4.
Awful.
Yeah, that would not be fun.
It's all deathmatch too.
Drone's coming out there. Shucky with a great 2 kills on the back end. Kills 2 people lurking up. Playing a nice deep passive line. Gets them. Kind of interesting plays here from Fisher. I think KJ Molly's forcing him off bomb. 40 seconds remaining to the round. Maybe they're calling for a rotate.
In fact, what they're doing, they're going for A, it seems like.
I like this call as well. You made so much noise B, you might as well.
30
And if you're
seconds
Fisher, you have to read this. And Exquisitely is still going to be lurking around, seeing if you can find any sweet little treats to collect.
Unfortunate timing.
Samo reads the rafters. They're going into a 2v2 site here. This rotate was probably not the best. 1v1 here. Exquisitely's got it.
Exquisitely doesn't have the time. Ooh, nice foul. Could have gone it too.
These rounds are really interesting. I don't really like the drawback there, to be honest. I understand the concept of it, definitely, but you have so much space and you're giving up all that space.
That's true.
But Fisher's kind of going into this thing of they just push the other side with 2 people every time. And you see that 2 rounds ago, Exquisitely got 2 on the flank, or 2 people flanking, and then Shucky there kills 2 on the flank again. It's kind of interesting plays. Maybe that's something you see stopped, or maybe you see something a lot, and CSU's got to pick up on the trend.
Maybe the bronze player is wrong sometimes, you know? It happens once in a while.
Nah, you're a lot smarter than an average bronze player.
Oh, I would hope so. I've seen enough of their gameplay to at least know something about it.
You know a lot, trust me.
Good drone use that's going to find at least one, and I know there's at least one more, and that's Samo finding one, another
This guy
gone.
is shooting right now, isn't he?
Been shooting for quite a while. 3 from him before YU finally puts an end to the slaughter.
Oh yeah, I just realized. Yeah, Samuel's also changed roles.
What were they on before?
Duelist.
I thought that was only map 1. I thought they played double duelist map 1.
Last player standing.
I might be
Kills
goofy.
one. This round looks all but over. Exquisitely's gonna have to go off. There's one.
If there's anybody I trust to do it, man, it's Exquisitely.
Yeah, this guy pulls off some outrageous stuff, doesn't he? He did it on Val White with me, but Dorian, your girl, just kills him. These rounds are interesting. I just don't really know how to put a pen on, like, it's just, Samo gets 3 there, like.
It feels like in no situation, like 2, sure.
Yeah.
Like, you swing up once, you die because you don't expect them. Then 2 more people maybe swing out, 1 dies in the trade. Maybe. 3?
It's like CSU's just getting off guard by like these little stuff that they just, I don't think, I mean, like, they usually don't get off guard with, but even if they do, players of their caliber shouldn't.
Yeah.
Poison's off.
I think it's nerves. I think it's playoff nerves. This is grand finals. This is the highest place that a lot of these guys have been. It's Div 2 and ECC. This is very good teams. It's Fisher, for Pete's sake. It's not Fisher's A team, but it's Fisher.
Yeah. For sure, but I don't know, like, these, you know, me and Exquisitely won the NACE title last year, or last semester. You hold that very high regard. Not many people do. But, I don't know, it just seems weird as a push on to B happens, maybe a 4-man hit. Soval's going to come through Exquisitely. He's going to catch a great time, and he's going to whiff every shot, though. Soval coming through, gets one. Shucky misses all of his, and it's just a whiff, 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 whiff.
The one where he gets the distant headshot.
Yeah, it's just, I think Exquisitely had a timing there, because if you saw, I was looking at the mini map, it looked like the guy wasn't looking at him, it just seemed like some whiffs. And maybe that's happening a lot, maybe, I don't know. This is just unnatural to see, to be honest.
Yeah. It's discombobulation for the players. I can't think of anything it would be other than playoff nerves. Like, big match, tough to get things on. I know that a couple of these players have had that issue in the past. I won't name names because that's rude to do on broadcast in this particular context. But I know that a couple of these players in the past have, you know, struggled to, you know, keep up with themselves in big matches.
For sure.
Maybe it is that, but
Take flight.
they had big, like,
Timing. Big timing there. I can't believe he lived.
how does he live and how does, he's a Sova.
I think you're okay with that, though. Not dying in the trade.
He gets
Ooh, man, like,
And Limp is back up. Can they get a kill to stay up? They can.
It's a solo effort.
some of this stuff is just pure outrageous. Exquisitely in a 1v3.
Against an operator too.
Good kill on the one. Can't flick back for the others. And like I hate to be critical. We're only down 2-4. And this is definitely have a more defensive side comp, double controller. But there's just no way a Sova should be peeking a main, not dying, not killing one, getting away, re-swing getting two. It's just you have to realize this guy's feeling it, and he's swinging, and you have to play it. Like I don't know how else to say it. It's like what he's getting away with is just criminal. It's like he's getting away with a heist every round, and it's like payday.
Exclusively, I think this. Yeah, they've all got weapons. I thought this was going to be a light by round, but it's good for them to have just enough. The Blade Storm is well online. Rex is going to find one. The Sova not going to be a factor this time. Good shot there. Leon finds the kill.
Yeah, Leanne's had enough. He runs up, kills 3, but none of his teammates can give him any sort of additional support.
Eastside is pretty vacant at the moment, and they've got the Viper's Pit if they want to invest into this. But even if they pop that, there's a lockdown on the other side.
Yeah, there's gonna be a KJ ult instantly if something happens. I like this position here from Exquisitely. It's probably one of the better positions he could get his hand on.
Revealing area. That goes down, and there's a blade storm from Fisher.
Very least, I think that makes it a little bit less likely to see the lockdown, and he just swings up. Doesn't clear the corner.
Yeah, I don't really know what he's looking at, to be frank.
It's a kill. Up, saw him. Ooh, but couldn't land.
It's just, it's like little stuff. Like, I just.
I mean, you see that he's not on the spike. I think you can drag that out really long there Exquisitely.
You could. I think they nerfed Viper Mally into the ground. I don't know if it kills, but I don't think it kills all the way anymore, which is like a fun thing. Like, I don't, or a fun thing. I don't.
Interesting thing.
I've experienced that in a weird way because I have to combo a lot of my Yuto now with KJ Mollies, and that's why the smoke is. I don't think it kills anymore. I think the main point of it is vulnerable and the other Yuto on top, but
probably a good thing for the game.
Yeah, but it's these interesting. Liang runs up, kills 2 teammates mid, just don't kill anything, and it's a 2v2. Knopf swings out. It's just these little airs of just playing ones, not playing well together. Samo kills one. It just seems like they're rage fighting everything. To be honest, they're rage fighting.
I hate to agree.
That's gonna be the double smoke coming in from low.
Again. Player standing.
Not looking good. Yep.
Yeah, down in the dumps, but they're rage fighting and losing.
From the front.
It's gonna be timeout.
This is a desperately needed timeout as well. You cannot have a better time to pause than now. And you need to lock in now. This is the end of the line, end of this. Do they have any other tournaments to play for after this?
It's an interesting situation. CVAL, they could get voted in for.
Right. I
if they win this too, I think they might have us. I don't know how all it works.
So I know that there's at least, I think how it works is the highest performer in NECC who is not also qualified for CECC gets the bid from the NECC slot. So if for example, Fisher EU wins this match, they would be prioritized for the bid, and so they would go because probably all the Div 1 teams for NECC.
It would be weird though, but you can't have 2 teams in CVAL. So Fisher EU, they have Fisher A. No?
I was thinking like CECC specifically.
Oh, okay.
Which there's like a
yeah. It's just weird. This is a glitch, by the way. It'll get fixed. Where everything's there we go. They gotta lock in though. Like at the end of the day, like I don't want to be that person. I don't really care if you lose. Sometimes it's how you lose, and they're not losing great.
You gotta lose with grace. You can't just flop. You can't just drop to the floor and play dead.
Locating targets.
Maybe it's not even dropping to the floor playing dead. Maybe they are just dead. Up there on the line, it's gonna get thrown out. Shucky just swings into it, doesn't wait for the wall, dies. This combo is out at a time, and the timing gets you killed. No smoke gets up.
Exquisitely's like well called as well. I mean, they're still fighting for B here. Like, could you not just rotate at this point?
I think you just have to suck it up and try to fight into it.
It's doable. It's a 2v3 now. Hunter's Fury is going to be tough to play into, but no, he's gotten another.
The smoke. There's no smoke.
The
The swing into this Jet's going to be important. If the Jet gets one, it's fine. They have to try to trade each other.
Drop the one. We got some damage, but can he get the kill? Jet, ooh, that's 3. You can do this.
Somebody's still locked in at the very least, and it's not just Exquisitely at this point. He needs to find that shot. He's not gonna
force him out the
I like that a lot.
Gets the headshot.
It ain't over.
And but I'm gonna do some glazing real quick into hating. I think this.
Great combo.
Honestly, this is from my heart. I put a good 75% chance you see this guy in VCT. I'm gonna be real. This guy, Leanne, he's one of the greatest. He's the greatest player I've ever played with, and I've played like in my life. It's just he's
good at the game.
He's the most different kid I've ever seen in my life.
This kid is talented.
Yeah, but Vikes Shucky, it's just he's peeking without the wall dying. It's like you're just a useless body at that point. Like you have to wait for Yuto, and I hate beating it. I hate saying stuff like that, but at some point you gotta just be smarter.
I believe in a lot of players in this team, but
Enemy
yeah, I
spotted.
can't help but agree with you. Leon is a talent.
Ooh, the operator just
That was
tearing
unlucky.
through.
Yeah, operator tears through 2, kills exquisitely.
And they go up before the Steel Garden as well. They could have had a better chance to walk into that without the op on the field. Steel Garden doesn't connect onto an up.
Enemy spotted B.
They still just look disjointed, to be
That's
honest.
flawless.
They just still look, everything looks like it's going wrong. Like, at some point, we gotta realize that we have a Vice Flash, and we can Vice Flash at angle. Like, we are not Vice Flashing this, we have 0 flashes of worse this jet. So, like, we're gonna do the same thing on CT side. They have no flashes, we can take advantage of that. But our only flash, we are just never using to clear angles. We are just not.
Yeah.
And it's like,
And you have to. Like, you
Yeah.
put yourself in this position where you absolutely have to. Granted, no flashes for Fisher either, but I mean, there's one flash on the field and it's just not getting good use.
yeah.
Everyone's just bundled up.
What I'm noticing is if
Poison's off.
there are no rifles,
Missiles away.
A. If there are, B.
And Samo's just taking 3 out with them.
Samo's his name-o.
Yeah, this guy
Player standing.
might just be the best.
Spike
Limp
down
kills one on
A.
the back end.
He went out to try to grab a rifle and Exquisitely was trying to cover their backside, but
Yep, and there's 2 people in front of Exquisitely and unknown amount of people flanking them. And that doesn't even matter. They get walked around and get headshot.
God bless, you know what I mean? Take me to God's country, I guess, you know what I mean?
Last round
But
in
like,
the half.
these rounds are just so...
Dash on it.
I don't even know if they're trying. Like, I gotta throw that out. Like, these rounds just look so horrible.
I think they are trying, but look,
Reloading.
we are both players who have been in this position before. I mean this with, how do I say this? When you are the A team and you are in grand finals against an established esports org like Fisher,
All missiles
there is
away.
no more pressure you could be in than they are right now.
Yeah,
You shouldn't be doing that,
see it.
but the pressure is just, it's so much on these guys right now. But this is the time to show that you can fight.
Last player standing.
It seems like every time they won A, Samuel's gotten 3, no?
Yeah.
And there's a lockdown.
Yeah, fine. Use it or lose it.
3 to 9, half their 3-9 curse. That's a.
It's
Switching
doable.
sides.
And like you said, defender favored for Fisher.
I do think they have a better shot on defense, but if I'm looking at it as a pure, you know, I'm unbiased. To be honest. They're having a lot of tech problems.
Yeah, another tech problem.
But we just look not right. We are doing a lot of things, a lot of the fundamentals wrong.
They look checked out. They look like they have. This is a winnable game that they look like they have accepted loss in.
Yeah.
And I've been there before. I have. I think both of us have. Like, there's
For
just
sure.
some games.
Like, there's some games you just check out of.
Yeah.
But it's weird because, like, absolutely, but I don't know. There's just got to be somebody there to be like, hey guys, let's get into it. And usually it's Leanne. I'm sure that's what he's doing right now.
As I'm leaning too far back, but... I'm highly critical of these guys because I know how good they are. I don't want to be like here like acting like these guys are the best players we have, to be honest.
For sure.
All 5.
This is the best team we've ever had.
Yeah.
Like,
And watch out though. Me, Vikes exclusively on CSU White last year with Marvel, Danny, and CSU Levy. Chevy gives everyone for a run for their money.
damn good team.
Hey,
y'all were beating green at times.
we beat them a lot.
That was a dream team, is what that was.
Yeah, that shit was fun. Three mid, a Sova dart comes through, B hit comes through, exquisitely kind of whiffing some shots there, get some damage done. Gonna try to play the info, walking into a smoke, close out.
Unfortunately,
Sight kills
Psych just
2.
in the corner behind the smoke.
They're not clear. Like, that's another thing. The Fisher players have been playing so strange and like very bizarre. They're
player
playing like
standing.
rats, and they just haven't been cleared.
Did he lag out? Oh no, he's just
No, just
Spike down B.
just thinking.
Average Valorant game. Did he lag out, or is he just playing properly?
It's just weird there. I think they just ran up B main on Exquisitely, and he got into that angle, and I mean, like, that's going to have to be a calm situation, more or less, of, hey, he's there. But
I'm all out. You roll under the couch?
I think so.
What is it?
No, I'll get it. I don't see it. Like, it's my earbuds case. What? Oh, it's there.
Roll the opposite.
and that's a huge round to lose for CSU, as they're kind of just going quietly into the night.
Yeah.
They're not fighting back. They're sleeping. They're on their pain meds, and they're just going quiet. They're just not much fight.
It is a stack on A site, and it looks like it's gonna be a fight as well.
Wyatt gets a kill, Sight gets 2, Limp gets 2, Wyatt with another one. Has had a quiet map so far. Need him to step up for any chance at anything in this game.
B site is open. Oh, never mind.
Kill Samo, but honestly, even if he killed him quicker, it's probably a rough situation.
Actually, looks like it was going for a rotate anyway, so yeah.
And if they don't,
What do they need to do now?
They need to do. They need to.
They need to win.
No, unironically, they have to start winning gunfights. They're not winning gunfights. They're losing everything. Maybe that's a checked out thing, a nerves thing, but
It is also kind of late too, so they're probably tired.
yeah, these kids don't go to sleep though. Let's be
True.
real.
Is that anything true about anybody who goes to school here in the esports program? We are insomniacs.
Yeah,
Hey, you don't sound too tired, do you?
I might as well pay my tuition for my dorm or my rent for my dorm to this building because I'm here most of the time. Dorian, your girl, kills 1 in this round. They have to win. Exquisitely kills 1 on the back end. Sight kills YU. Now it's a 3v4. Leanne's going to have to go huge. She's going to be tucked box. Going to get started. Molly. He's going to get cleared out. He's going to kill by Rex 2v4. Shucky kills 1. Shucky kills 2. Gets killed by Limp with the op. Now it's a 1v1. If you need a round of any, but he can't, Limp kills him.
Match point for both of the game and the entire playoff.
You can kind of just say season.
Yeah, season 2.
Voted in is very rough, and maybe if they lose to this team, the commission looks at them and be like, why should we let them?
Yeah, especially 3-0. I mean, maybe because they, like, let's be real. Of all the teams that didn't make it through in CVAL, like, they had an excellent performance in CVAL. I think they lost the team that ended up winning, or, like, getting 3rd or something like that in North.
Yeah, they also beat Mizu, which is another kind of outstanding college. But
And Mizu's a team who's a lock for an invite if they don't get in.
Dorian, your girl, kills 1, Sight kills 2, 3. I'm gonna be real, guys. This is over. Sight kills 3 on the round, 1v5. Sight kills 4. The game set wrap 3-0.
A quick, flawless for Fisher.
It's a heartbreaking loss to end the season for the Green guys. Maybe they get a chance. Maybe they get an invite slot. But as for now, as for what we can tell, that'll mark the end of their season. But tomorrow...
we have a lot of stuff going on this week. We have stuff going on tomorrow. It's not the end of Valorant season yet, guys.
Yeah, you guys still got your last
We have a
match.
grand finals for CVAL open.
Against
and then
Akron Blue?
Akron Gold.
Akron
Their
Gold.
second team. That's going to be fun. And then we have CVAL Nationals. We've made it all the way. So we still have one hell of a season here going on, White. We would appreciate your support if you're here for Valorant.
100%.
As we have a lot of stuff going on this week, please try to tune in and watch everything. I know we have a lot of Rocket League stuff, I think, going on, some Overwatch stuff.
Tomorrow we have League of Legends. They are going to be playing possibly the toughest match anybody will have to play this season. They're playing Winthrop. So we'll see you tomorrow for that. Thank you all so much for watching it with us today. I've been Ty Monster, joined by Micah and by Zacome, or now Camino, I should say.
Camino. Thank you.
Thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your night.
Good night, guys.